Imagine flipping through a dusty photo album filled with cherished memories, each snapshot capturing a moment frozen in time, tangible and vivid. Now contrast that with scrolling through endless digital folders buried within the labyrinth of your computer's hard drive. Which experience truly resonates with you? My belief in the value of printing photos over keeping them on a computer comes from my personal experience of taking photos as a child, as well as going through physical photos of my family and myself. So when I advocate for printing photos, it's not just a preference, it's a heartfelt belief in the enduring power of tangible memories. Everyone here has taken a photo before, and no matter your experience, you will continue taking photos for the rest of your life. Today, I stand before you to argue that printing photos isn't just an outdated art form. It's a timeless practice that breathes life into our memories and connects us to our past in a way that pixels on a screen simply cannot match. This speech will focus on why printing photos is beneficial in preserving memories, encouraging quality over quantity, and preventing photos from being lost forever. Let's explore the depth of which a picture can hold a memory. Printed photos are a tangible and physical embodiment of a single moment in time. These photos are preserved, passed on, and are living stories for future generations to hear about. They become cherished keepsakes passed down through the family tree. In this day and age, we share a picture on Instagram with a funny little caption and forget about it. But printing photos and even mailing photos creates more engagement between family and friends, strengthening bonds. Having a printed copy of a photo can create a stronger emotional connection with the help of physical presence. Prints exist in our personal physical space, decorating our homes, offices, and other important spaces around us. Being able to hold a photograph and feel the texture and seeing it every day enhances our lives. This is because they are a tangible reminder of the moments that we have lived. In a study conducted by Daniela Petrelli and Steve Whitaker, they concluded that there were multiple reasons for a physical memento to be regarded as important. Some mementos were reminders of an important event, for example, a wedding or a birth, or a significant period in a person's life, like attending university. Now I'd like to move on to how the quality of our photos is more important than the quantity of the photos we take. We no longer have to print every photo by default, and that's actually a good thing. Having the blessing of digital cameras where you can review and save photos at any second makes the problem of not knowing what you're going to print not a worry. When film cameras were prevalent, it made taking pictures a more careful art because taking excess pictures could result in you having to spend more money on film and time to develop every picture. And with the newest technology, the quality of those prints is maintained for longer periods of time without losing anything. We as a society are becoming lazy with our cushion for error. Instead of drowning in a sea of snapshots now encouraged by our daily lives, we consider what is printed and kept as a memory. On platforms such as Snapchat, users are encouraged to take photos that hold little to no meaning after being seen by its recipient, and it's lost forever. This is a toxic pattern that we create in our lives discourages us from appreciating the art of photography and how it can express memories and meaning. Many of the population can be categorized as prolific picture takers, but the normalized use of filters and photo enhancements ruins the essence of what a photograph is. Even if you're losing space on your walls, having printed pictures is vital to preserving them. The way a computer reads a computer file is ever-changing and is not the same as your eyes reading a photograph. The forever standard for compressed images has been JPEG, but is now changing to a newer HEIF format, which in its essence is the same as a JPEG file, but only needs half the amount of data. Optical discs such as the DVD was once the golden standard for photo backup, but as technology advanced, we have left the DVD behind. A more popular form of backup is an external hard drive that comes in several types, such as USB, Firewire, and Thunderbolt. With that information, on digitally backing up your photos, what's the point of printing them? There's no guarantee that the computers of the future will be able to read the files of the photos you take today. The constant change and upgrading of file formats leave previous ones in the dust and unrecoverable. Though there are cloud services that can aid in this, we cannot say for sure that these services will survive in the future as well. The solution to warrant the protection of your precious photos is to print them out and store them in a frame, photo album, or even a shoebox. Physical copies as a backup for your digital pictures offer a safeguard against data loss. There are numerous people that can be qualified as tech savvy, but studies have shown that the average person does not know all the ins and outs of their devices. Of course, anybody can conduct some cursory searches to educate themselves, but also, people are only human and do not always take that initiative. We also forget things easily, making it hard to remember what digital photos we may have on our computer. Petrelli and Whitaker's study also states that accessing digital photos is perceived as difficult, and the main issue being how they are organized, resulting from the division of labor that creates organization. Downloading, editing, and organizing photos seems to be a man's job done on their work computer, rarely done on the home computer. And women complain as a result that they do not know where the files are or they can't access them. In summation, printing photos isn't just about preserving images, it's about safeguarding memories and enriching our lives in ways digital formats cannot. During this speech, I have focused on why printing photos is beneficial in preserving memories, encouraging quality over quantity, and preventing photos from being lost forever. As I have said before, printing photos isn't just an outdated art form. It's a timeless practice that breathes life into our memories and connects us to our past in a way that pixels on a screen simply cannot match. Let's remember that behind every printed photograph lies a story, a moment frozen in time waiting to be shared and cherished. So I urge each of you to take those digital memories trapped in your devices and set them free onto paper, where they can be touched, shared, and treasured for generations to come. Let's not just preserve our memories, let's celebrate them in the most tangible way possible. Start printing your photos today and let the magic of tangible memories bring joy to your life and the lives of those you hold dear. Thank you.